And there's 3 keys to influence. I could do an 8-hour seminar on this, but I'll do it in a minute and a half. Number 1 is rapport. All rapport is based on one thing. What is it? The perception of similarity. We like people who we believe are similar to us. I'll tell you what, the one thing you can have in common with any human being you meet is their best interest. Think about that. If you can convince them you are interested about what's best for them, they will implicitly trust you instantly. I'm not talking about tricking them. I'm talking about being genuinely interested in the other person. I went to Circuit City back before they went out of business. Highly incentivized sales force. You'd walk in the door and they'd glom onto you. They just had a queue of salespeople. And whatever you bought, they got a commission. And I knew this, so I'm kind of ignoring the guy with me. This is back in the days of VCRs, and I found this $69 VCR I was going to buy. I pick it up, and he looks around, makes sure there's nobody nearby. He says, dude, that one's coming back a lot. Something interesting happened. I suddenly trusted him. Why? Because if I'd have bought that VCR, he doesn't care if it didn't work. He'd still get the commission. But suddenly, he seemed like he really was interested in me getting a good VCR. It happened that quickly. Why? Because he suddenly demonstrated he had my best interest at heart. And if that is true, and you want to help people make a decision that's good for them, you need 2 more things. Logic, the left brain, which is kind of just a metaphor, and emotion. Here's the problem with most leaders. If they're logical, they use a lot of logic when they sell. If they're emotional, they use a lot of emotion. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to do both. You have to construct messaging. Whether it's a sales presentation or whether it's a staff meeting, you have to have messaging that taps into logical reasons but gives people that heartfelt want to, not just that need to. Best interest, bolstered by logic and emotion. That's why people buy.